10 months ago, a company named Hui Toys, which is the parent company of a sub-brand called Big Power Electric, flooded the Nerf tuber market with a new product line of flywheeler-only blasters. Their approach was pretty aggressive. Seemingly, they contacted almost every Nerf tuber that had at least 300 or more subscribers and told them, we're gonna send you a whole truckload of blasters as long as you could just review them, tag us, and put them on your social media. Here we are nearly a year later and haven't heard much of them anymore. 70% of their stock is dried up and not available on Amazon. I contacted them about a month ago to ask them a troubleshooting question, and I got an auto reply back saying the server didn't exist anymore. As much as it seems like this company just dried up and went away, apparently there's still some traces of them here and there. They had a sub-brand called Fast Pioneer, which was mainly available in overseas markets, also known as Fast Power Electric. It was more of a simplified offering. It didn't include batteries or tons of other accessories like targets, but it had all the essentials. It had 2 mags. Some of them did bring the little can targets, as I'm about to show you, but for the most part, this was literally just a product that was meant to be sold abroad, but it has begun popping up on some Amazon stores. I was able to find this variation on Temu, more on that later. So what exactly did happen to Big Power? Let's find out. All right guys, so I don't really shop on Temu for anything serious. Little gadgets here and there just for like testing different kinds of blaster toys, etc. But every once in a while, I'll build up enough daily check-in points or enough credits to have a free gift. And I'm always looking out for blasters that I'm familiar with, whether it's a Lizzie or whether it's some kind of Fire Rat clone or something. And I'm definitely familiar with the Big Power Electric series because I reviewed like 15 of their blasters last fall. As soon as this popped up, I knew I was gonna choose this to find out exactly what was going on with this company and if this Fast Pioneer line was indeed still part of Hui companies. Turns out that it absolutely is. The Hui company badge is right here. And we always remember that the model numbers for Big Power Electric used to start with BIG or big and then the model number. This one's the big 507-1K. Now on the box, there's pictured suction cup darts, but what actually come with it is just an orange tip variation of those horrible darts that used to come with the Big Power Electric blasters. Actually, the darts themselves didn't turn out to be that bad, but they performed much better when they were used exclusively with the Big Power Electric blasters, since their heads were pretty non-compressible, and these blasters have a very low crush, as you'll probably see in the comparison that I'm about to show you. A couple weeks back, I went back on Temu to see if this was still available, and it was completely sold out and no traces of a relisting anywhere. One of the few traces at all of Big Power left is the Fast Power line, which is basically their flywheeler core blaster. Now, this is a really good product. I don't know if you guys ever saw these Big Power Electric videos back in the day, but you'll find that me, as well as other Nerf tubers that cover this, we always praised that the core blaster, used by itself with no attachments or no restrictions, was absolutely fantastic. Albeit not as good as what Dart Zone's able to do with 6 AA's, but then again, it's Dart Zone. This thing does take 6 AA's. It's a 9-volt blaster, and it was definitely able to zing those little darts at a good 80 to 85 FPS, at least with my findings. I know they had some quality control issues, and a lot of people claimed that it was just absolutely terrible no matter which one, but overall, the core blaster, the modular core blaster, was probably the best product that Big Power Electric came out with. Some will argue that their 7-shooter Elite Dart rear revolver, very similar to the Ultra 2, is the preferred blaster, but I think it's more of a convenience issue because the accessibility of just being able to buy this blaster versus modding an Ultra 2 to shoot Elite Darts is so much easier to do. Maritime Foam has a really good video on modding this blaster. In fact, I think he spent all his energy just into modding this blaster instead of reviewing the others, but he did a phenomenal job. I think he put LED displays on it, he put voltmeters and all kinds of, I think he put MOSFETs on it. I'm gonna put a link in the description so you can check out that video if you own one of these or you're able to find one for some reason on the market and you're interested in modding it. Either way, I thought it'd be a cool idea to just compare these to see if there was ever any difference, which I doubt there is so far. According to my assessment, these are absolutely 100% identical. I've outfitted both of them with Energizer Lithium. I have a bunch of videos praising how superior and awesome these batteries are compared to regular alkalines. See what kind of performance we can get out of them with the included darts. And we're gonna try some waffles for the heck of it. They're a lot more consistent and should give us a better idea how compatible these blasters are with our everyday darts. Then do a little chrono and then come back for our closing statements. Let's get it, guys. All right, guys, gonna start a grouping test with our trusty 530 series core blaster from Big Power. Let's get to it. Too bad. All right, guys, now we're gonna do our Fast Pioneer Fast Power 501K. See if there's anything that feels different about it. Okay, That didn't feel too bad. Let's try some waffle darts. All right, guys, here goes some waffle darts with our 530 series core. Not too bad, actually. Guys, now for our Fast Pioneer waffle dart tests. Let's see how she does. All right, not bad, but now it's time for the showdown, guys. We're gonna do a crony test. Let's test these two out. Let's get it. Guys, gonna start with our big power electric blaster, waffle darts, chrono test. Let's get it. All right, weird result there. Motors don't sound the same as when I first started firing. Then again, this blaster has been put through a lot. It is our original review blaster. Let's go for the Fast Pioneer, guys. Clearly our white blaster did a little bit better than the blue one. When I actually shot the big power darts, which have a little bit of a stiffer head, they did shoot more consistently in the 80s, to be fair. However, in today's day, it's crazy that just 10 months after these launched, they're already starting to quickly show their age. I mean, this thing has absolutely nothing, even on a Spectrum. Thunderbolt eats this thing's lunch, breakfast, and dinner. I think it was going for 20 bucks when I found it on Temu. For 5 bucks more, the Thunderbolt is just clear no-brainer. However, it is nice to revisit things that we have reviewed in the past and see how they're holding up to today. The big power electric line was never anything special to begin with, and as the days, weeks, and months go by, they're definitely starting to show their age. Plastic quality was always good. However, for a 9-volt machine, there's just so many better options out there that even if you were getting something for your kid or your much younger one that can barely shoot things that are 70 FPS, there's just a lot of Nerf blasters that can do way better than this. That's just my assessment. That's my opinion. As for the outcome of what happened to Big Power, I'm not sure, but if you ask me, I would argue that what actually happened is probably this company threw the kitchen sink at their marketing. I mean, they contacted a lot of Nerf tubers. They have to have sent out hundreds, if not probably close to 1,000 blasters out in a short period of time just to get their name out, and that they did. I just don't think the sales substantiated to equate to their losses, and ultimately the company probably ended up going under or just resorting to their local markets and other lines of toys. Unfortunately, that does happen. It's a very competitive arena in this blaster market right now, and the companies that are able to make it definitely have to really pump out some serious quality. We saw what X-Shot had to do. They had to come out with a pro blaster, and they did a fine, good job, except for that plunger tube, but I'm pretty sure they'll get that sorted out in due time. Besides that, I hope you guys did enjoy the video and found it informative. If you have friends and family that like this kind of stuff, or they're borderline on the fence of the hobby and you think this channel has what it takes to just tip them over the fence, let them know about us. We are doing a big giveaway at 4,000 subscribers just around the corner. Gonna be giving away a lot more than one blaster. It's potential that one of the blasters I'm giving away is inside this frame, but I'm not saying nothing. I appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoyed this video, you're definitely gonna like this one. I'll catch you on the next one. Stay blasting, foam fam.